That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter stealing off? Can I have another cup?
Ain't none left for me.
Sun's setting fast.
Master Quinton says we should build around the ruins as much as we're able. Says that they'll withstand any attack.
You'll find naught but the humble dwellings of our good citizens down here.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
I wouldn't say so. Get him! Stay down! Get him, boy! Get him! There. Northreach. Get him! It's over. Sick of Torgal.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this, and no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb. a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Excuse me. You there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but note. Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my... And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help effect...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are... fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Did one of them get on this side?
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me? I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make. Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
With the right to confiscate
Reds, whites, ales, beef.
How about a plum for the apple of your eye?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled from our most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you evaded me.
喂，什么？原来我刚一直没开麦吗？什么？哇，原来我刚一直在自言自语，我又开始自言自语了啊！安安 Andy 太尬，也陈一武和 Mr. 我刚刚都在自言自语嘛，啊，太蠢了吧！哇，你没讲我没发现呢。哇，不会，你没打。我刚刚都在自言自语吗 ？Oh my god！ 我刚才说他用的那个英文很有趣，他说。这么稀有，他说跟陆行鸟的牙齿一样稀有 ，as scarce as chocobo's teeth。陆行鸟的牙齿，陆行鸟有牙齿吗？可能这陆行鸟没有牙齿，所以才跟陆行鸟牙齿一样稀有。啊！我刚刚一直在自言自语。
The markets are a veritable.
我刚才本来说那个英文版的夫人，英文版夫人的配音比较色气，有人跟我觉得一样。
It's not been half a moon since Bennett's.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
小心点，他是夫人的手
There's only
下。
one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
夫人感谢你们。
Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Likely. Falls there nigh on every night.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom, a freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, Deliver these, but keep them hidden. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not...
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and I've already risked much speaking with you this long.
Friend of the people.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
话说我今天想到的啊，就是我刚点这里的时候有讲，所以我想到说，就是阿鲁切吗？Ultima 它是，如果以 Ultima 角度来看的话，如果以 Ultima 角度来看的话，他觉得人类应该是他创造的人造人吧，或是仿生人。就他本来觉得人类应该要像仿生人或者什么，就是那种 AI 之类的，没有自主意识，只要乖乖听话。但是没想到，我们这些 AI 仿生人开始有自主意识，有点反过来了。最后是仿生人战胜人类这样的一个剧情。
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
But I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get
you
ready
want me to hold my back.
Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Don't regret. Don't regret. Don't regret what you say.
Now,
我可不会放水，你可小心点哈。你可会希望我放个水的？哎，不对，但我还是放个水好了。我放个水好了。
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
啊，我来放水。放水喽！我看你多有能力。
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded.
你还有别招吗？没有的话，你还有别招吗？外面野怪都比你强。你没别招了吗？ 个招都没用上，我就按方块就能打赢你了。
So you know one end of a breath from here.
我一个按键，一个招都没放，我光按方块就能打赢你。我光按方块就能赢。
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
哇，你们的皇家军队都烂成这样！
Let's have some fun, shall we?
皇家军队烂成这样。
Had a bearer to win the game's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down.
皇家军队烂成这样。
I'll give you that.
皇城真是要，皇城真的是国王都要哭了，皇家军队烂成这样。
It's over. I'll be damned. 王国警卫队，你们真的是军队烂成这样，从头飞到尾，丢不丢脸啊？
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh? 我一定跟他说，你们烂的要死，烂成这样。
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's joy.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
有一个叫做雅尼克的军人一直在骚扰他，骚扰你的女孩。
Tatian, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
摩尔村的顶负者超惨。摩尔村就是那个有鸡巴小女孩和鸡巴小男孩的一个村子。
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain?
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
威尔村。
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
不准休息，继续工作。
That's enough dallying, you two.
很累啊。 快走，还干很累啊
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
还敢停下来？谁准你们停下来了？
You, branded, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Oh, fuck. Whoa.
I told you, my boy is being attacked. He's not far from here, over towards the coast. Go on and help him, damn you!
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, you didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
怪怪的，看起来其实没有很担心。
There's a wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it?
Wolf, yo.
Stay back. I'll deal with this. Get him!
supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
这个小鬼不够欠揍，英文版的配音不够欠揍。
No doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
需要有人来阻止这种事情再次发生。我们是时候该去把那对父子给砍了吧？一周目不让我砍，二周目可以了吧？可以了吧
You, friend, here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me?
啊，你不是我买的那个禀赋者，
the sins of the master.
你居然骗了我！
Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to. 什么？你原来你不是我买的那个禀赋者，他应该买了一个禀赋者要来搞死人家，结果他认错人了。什么？你不是我买的人吧？你居然骗了我！我没骗你啊，是你自己擅自误会的。That wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I dare because of my sword on my back. 我有剑，怎样？
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Furry body.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
对啊，我明天要回台湾，明天早上的飞机，所以呢，我要早起，所以呢，我今天要早点睡。啊，明明要早点睡，还是跑来玩游戏了。我应该1个小时吧，我应该再玩1个小时休息。我要回台湾大概1个礼拜。
How do they expect us to finish the harvest when the ones the capital sends us are already half stone?
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
要来啊！我又不是年轻人，不
White
年轻
hair.
了。
She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
不年轻了，老了。
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
白色的全身白化，全身石化。
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I...
这里的日文和英文完全不一样哎！你的现在在日本也太久了吧？那这里英文版和日文版的讲法完全不一样哎！日文版说他死了，就是跟
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
日文版说他就是死了，他不是坏掉了，他跟你的父母一样也会死。然后英文版说的是他也是人，也是有父母的。
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
他是有父母的，他也是人家的家人。这是记忆力吗？我不知道，这应该是故事理解。
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
对，完不一样哎，它的意境上面，很类似，但不完全一样。还有一个是说他是真的死了，另外一个英文版是说他当你 took her in 应该叫什么？当你收容他的时候，你就已经变成他的家人。
If the people of Moore are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
然后这边两个很不一样。
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
他叫做 Bertrand。
Oi, don't touch anything.
Breath of Fire Heat Wave 我有吗？哦，有哎，我不用买了。
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the Dame's good graces. It smells of death here, Torgal.
死亡的味道。
We can't let them get any closer to the village.
You know what to do. Get him! Stay down! Sick of trouble! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him.
Ora 打狗。死去。
Damn it all. man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry.
死了几天了，那个血已经干掉了。
So it is you, Tatian.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatian.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatian is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatian by.
这有一个传送点，我之前没开的，开一下。王姑。
Not much chance I'd make it through the penitent's gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
Look here, men. This branded would be so bold as to seek passage into our holy capital. Were he accompanied by his master, we might be compelled to grant it. But alas, he is alone. And the law regarding masterless branded is clear. Unless he wishes us to take him into custody, I suggest he return to his owner.
你不能看，现在是英文台，原来2周目在看英文版。我觉得英文版有些地方翻那个用词用的比较漂亮。我应该算是比较少，大部分时候我会比较喜欢日文版，可是现在玩到这边，我觉得英文版有些地方真的用的比较漂亮。
If it was a message, you are still in
明
one
天
piece.
飞台湾啦
You will be pleased to hear that your companions
明天
have
飞台
arrived.
湾，
They said they would
我要
meet you
回
at a
台
little
湾一个礼
chapel to
拜，
the east of here.
Thank you.
所以有一个礼拜不会看到我。
You needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
因为趁我不在的那一个礼拜，跟他把它玩完。看到什么
I see. My dear Tatian, it is by no
明
means
天有人要去
uncommon
机
for
场
a
机场
client
拿
to
牌子
fall
了吗？
for a courtesan,
欢迎归国之类的。
especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
大台北地区。
I found this with Tatian. I believe it was yours.
大台北地区。Weather cone.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre. Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
但其实，因为我其实有染发，我染了那个粉红色的头发，不知道的人可能在路上会之类的，看到可能会看到。
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
你看到路上有粉红色头发，因为我觉得粉红色头发应该不是很多人会染。粉红色的头发应该不是，应该没有太多人染这种颜色。遇到粉红色的头发，粉红色头发可能会，应该是蛮好认的。我觉得我这一头，我要存个。我这个头知道的人可能就会比较就会知道，知道就会知道。
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
后门，走后门。这边有个密道可以潜进去。妓院 The Pleasure House， 快乐的房子 The Pleasure House 叫快乐的房子。
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
基德，基德说，他说 ，The world isn't ready to listen。不管你想要说什么，这个世界都不会听。然后他说 ，Believe me, I've tried。因为他说他试过了，但是都没有人愿意听他说。所以他只好走激进的方法，只能走这个激进的做法。
We're counting on you. You and Jill both.
我半个小时可以打多远呢？应该只能打到一半。哇，这个你再打下去就无法回头喽，这个东西。你打下去就无法回头喽，还没跟我说你。 嘛是没差啦。哎，我只有半个小时左右哦。西德，得要去了。Breaks Head。
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
The crystal scares.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
She's...
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
这个克莱夫来说，这个警卫比想象中人少，比想象中人少。这个 After all, it might not be a bad plan 这也许这个计划看起来可能其实没那么糟。西德说 ，And what that's supposed to mean？ 你什么意思？你是说我本来计划很烂吗？那西德就是很船到桥头自然直的那种类型，计划太多反而容易失败，倒不如就是随机应变。你就 embrace the moment and glow and grow。遇到事情怎么样？随机应变，还学习。有没有学习嘛？成长、学习，随机应变，他就是这样活过来的。
Let's get this over with.
Single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
The enemy's upon us!
Perfect plans, guys. Perfect plans. never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
哦，哎，怪有变多哎。
Captain, to arms, men! Summon the cannoneers at once!
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
这可能是我们该随机应变的时候了。
More insects come to be squashed. You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
You're a talker.
Then let's shut him up. Too slow. Not this time.
in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Sick of Not this time.
Ignition.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, It wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else. Doesn't look that far. Right. Right,
哎呦，吸得太胖了，就叫你减肥了吧。
Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
啊？怎么已读不回？哦，没有，我刚刚原来没开麦，我在那边自言自语了很久，后来才发现原来我的麦那个接触不良，我重新弄了才有声音。可是我有回，只是收讯不好。什么事了？啊啊！我刚才发生什么事了？哎，我刚才发生什么事了？ 为什么我直接满血死去？打个2击，被炸死。 炸死啊！最高境界的帖子，真的我都没发现，那个麦没有接好，在那边自言自语了很久。 水晶的地方。我觉得我差不多快要休息了，差不多要准备。我找到某一个差不多 OK 的阶段，存个档休息。还有这边有那个有你啊！ 太多 说小怪的都比较讨厌，都我打一打，稍微传到后面咬我，而且有时候那个方向都锁定的方向，不是锁定的方向，自动攻，就是打的方向。小怪很讨厌，其他啊，哎呦，给了我一把剑。 哎呦 ，Ever Dark 比较，给了我一把 Horror Sword， 这是什么啊？我忘了。珊瑚剑，这强。路边捡到神剑。
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
文革党。
On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
That's 1.
记得说我们数到3，然后直接。就是说数到3，然后西德直接喊3，克莱夫问那2呢？西德说你应该问1 ，ask 1。Where's 2? Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out.
2呢？你怎么不问1？这还蛮好笑的。
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
.就是墙面上的一个洞，给西德打出来的。
There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
How did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
I walked, you should try. 哇，西德真的很嘴贱，垃圾话。我在这边遇到巴哈姆特，跟他打起来，最后我从这边打出去、逃出去的，可惜毁了这么一个漂亮的墙壁， 古迹。克莱夫问说：“你到底是怎么活着出去的？”希德说：“我走出去的啊，你可以试试干。”哇，希德真的很好笑耶，嘴炮王。我觉得我要在这边存档休息了。我明天要赶早上的飞机，一大早就要出门了。好了，没办法，我们就在这边让它停在这里吧，好不好？明天要赶飞机，我应该早上7、8点就要出门哦，真的，我7点就要出门，6点就要起床。休息了。那接下来1个礼拜你们不会看到我开台啦，我已经回台湾玩了。好，我讲完热死，拜拜啦，我们1个礼拜后再见，拜拜。